Blueberry.
And then blueberries. This is what a blueberry looks like. You might wonder why we have this. It's because we have a lot of deer that come from over there. A lot of deer, like 10, 15 of them will just come in. And every time my dad is ready to, eat something, they beat him to it and they eat it. And so there's this war between my dad and the deer. You have to beat them. So now we have, well, over there, he used to run away from checkpoints and get shot at by Israeli IOF soldiers. Here, he's after the deer. He found something. Oh, za'atar, by the way, one thing about za'atar. Za'atar, I told you, like you could dip it. It's like you put some sesame seeds with this, a little herb thing that you dip with the oil. But the reason why we have this is because if we lived in a town, a small town in the city of Jenin in the West Bank, and we're pretty much like farmers, old-fashioned, olive trees. And my grandma, you remember, was born in 1930, Palestinian, indigenous, blue eyes for some reason. I don't know. She would take that and make it fresh. So she would cook it a little bit and then put it in the dough and then bake it. It's amazing. Apple. You can't tell, but this is what's left over from an apple tree. Lemon. More za'atar. Say za'atar. Za'atar. Now, za'atar, you can say za'atar. Z-A. But there's a letter in Arabic called za'atar. It's hard to pronounce. It comes from here somewhere. Za'atar. And so that's what we use to dip. I also was, I was talking about the story earlier about Yaqub, same thing, Yaqub. Remember Yaqub, because Yaqub is famous by saying, if I don't steal it, someone else will. Yaqub was from Brooklyn, from beautiful religion, beautiful people, but then he decided himself to go overseas and take someone else's home in Jerusalem or somewhere. And then when he was confronted by the owner of the house, she told him, "What's up, Yaqub? Why? Yaqub said, he didn't say mortgage was too expensive in Brooklyn. He said, if I don't steal it, someone else will. Come on. All right, back to fun part. All right, za'atar, شو فيك من هذا شو هذا؟ Huh? Guava. Figs is number one. Figs. And then guava. This is the life of a Palestinian, guys. We don't bite, we don't hurt, we don't hate, we love. We're trying to bridge the gap. We're trying to connect to the hearts of the Israelis. We're trying to stop the war. And we're trying to help them evolve away from apartheid. Okay, back to what we're talking about. Za'atar. Ooh, that's a lot of za'atar. Za'atar. Now, if you know what is this, does anyone know what is this now? You should know. I've showed you enough of it. Type it in the box. What is this? And when you rub it, smell it. It smells good. You put it in the tea. You make black tea and you put this in there. That's a typical Palestinian thing. You didn't know much. Anyways, this is mint. Na. It means na. Again, the same letter. I'm sorry, guys. Sucks. Well, try to say P or B in English when you learn it. That's tough. So, za'atar. Like Yaqub. If I don't steal it, someone else will. That's what he said. Yaqub. All right, what else we got? Mint. You should know this by now. Mint. Another $100. Rosemary. Again, in the store, you get this little tiny thing. For how much? For $3 or $4. You get the whole tree here. If you farm yourself. Farming, it's like an art. It's like a baby. It's like a business. When you open a business and you have to watch for years and take care of it and pay attention to details, creating a company or a business or founding something, it's like a vision. You put your heart into it and you put every detail of it. That's what farming is. And I tried to do it by the book. It doesn't work. But he has years of experience. He had olive trees that he had two businesses that were on the side of the road that they burnt all his stores in 2001. امتى الانتفاضة الثانية? 2002. He had stores and he was doing well, and then boom, they burnt him. Burned all his stuff. Burned his stores. Apartheid. We need to evolve away from apartheid. We're not talking bad about Israelis. We don't want to do that. We're bridging the gap. There's nothing in this campaign is negative. We're not taking sides. If you're not taking sides, you're with us. If you're an Israeli that has parents that you love, that you don't want your kids to go kill, you're with us. You are with us. We're all in this together. If you're an American that cares about the economy, that cares about our involvement, our brand, we don't have to defend America anymore, you are with us. We don't have an opposition. We are all pro peace, 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 peace for everyone. Israeli children and Palestinian children learn equally. All right, back to the thing. Okay, شو في كمان؟
حصل شو اسمه هذا صبور هذا دواء هذا.
Oh, they use this for skin. I forgot the name of it. I know.
للجلد.
If one of you guys knows, drop the name. I'm curious. I know what it is. I forgot it. You put it on your skin and you do all that. It's right here. It's beautiful. So because I've let me know. Someone type it in, please, if you know what this is. We always had plants and flowers. Yeah, Palestinian people. I'm telling you, like beautiful, like. Flowers, and every house has to have flowers, every house has trees, every family has land with olive trees, and then they plan their life around them. You know, in Africa, when I went to Africa, they have cows. So you have the cows about $300, and the guy was saying like, oh, what I own in life is those 2 cows. Like your life saving, you don't have a bank, currency keeps changing, the banks keep switching around. So in Africa, when I went there, they would tell me like, oh, what we own is a cow. Like the cow is a currency. And I didn't know that until I came back. I thought we were just obsessed as Palestinians with olive oil, because my dad keeps talking about olive oil, olive trees growing up. I thought I was just like obsessed with everything else. But I realized later on, after I went to Africa, is that olive trees are our financial system before there was one. Olive trees, we sent our kids to college from olive trees. We plan our financials around olive trees and olive season. Olive season is our life, is what Earth gave us to survive on it. We are indigenous people, and olive trees, we have trees that have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years. This earth gave us those olive trees, and we use them to live. It's a culture. It's a way of life. It's not just a tree. We eat the olive oil. We sell the olive oil. We trade the olive oil. We sell it to teach our kids in college olive oil. We sell it to travel. Our entire life revolves around. Of course, we have advanced and life changed, and we had banking system and companies and engineering, all that. Yes, that evolved. But olive trees are part of our culture and heritage, and still exists, and it's part of us. It's not just we're not obsessed with it. It's a financial system. It's a culture, and every indigenous group has something like that. And again, I don't want to skip subjects here. If you know what this is, let me know what this is. Type it in. I'd like to know. Parsley. This is what parsley looks like, guys. Some people disagree and agree in different types, but this is what parsley looks like. This is the same one that I was talking about for your skin. If you know what it is, drop the name.
Jatoon.
In there. Aloha. Oh, thank you. That one. See, there are smart people. All right. This tree. So when a Palestinian farmer moves here, he wants to plant things everywhere. He planted it in the front, and in the HOA, in Florida, in HOA, you can't have that. So after back and forth, we decided to comply, of course, like always, and get rid of it. Even though it looked just like the other ones, but we respect the law. That's the whole idea. Is you want peace, respect the international law. You want peace, let's follow the law. You want peace, is evolve away from apartheid, because apartheid is illegal. It's not supposed to exist. Occupation shouldn't be around. So long story short, we complied. We took this tree, olive tree, beautiful tree, and we want to get rid of it. But my dad is like, He's like, I'm moving it, and he dug a hole so deep on the bottom, got all the roots out. Brought it back here, brought it back to life. He can do it. I can't, because that's his experience. So parsley. Za'atar, mint, fijil, radishes. Watch. You don't get to do this every day. Watch. Now, I've always thought as a kid, this thing doesn't taste like anything. Doesn't smell like anything. It's healthy. I'm still trying to get used to it. I still eat it, but I agree if it doesn't like evolve away from apartheid. Remember, bridge the gap. Oh, khalas. I'm putting it back. So naturally, I'm just putting it back. And just take it. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish here. I'm gonna say bye to my parents. I'll hop back in the car, and I'll play some videos and stories for you. Please spread the word, awareness. We try to lead from the bottom up. We're trying to communicate with our politicians that we want to bridge the gap. We want the Israeli and the Israeli parents and every parent out there, every Israeli parent with beautiful kids. You don't have to send your kids to the IOF. You can start with peace. We want peace. We're not taking sides. We are here for equality. All right. See you later. Bye. All right.